Hello from Animal Kingdom. So I am in Animal Kingdom today because this morning myself and Brennan went to Hollywood Studios and we utilized Lightning Lane to ride a few rides there. And it does not expire, it is still valid on the day of purchase, so I wanted to come to Animal Kingdom to maybe ride a few rides here. And then also I wanted to go and just complete my MagicBand Plus Play Disney Parks app scavenger hunt game. I just wanted to be done with it. This is sort of an unintentional series, I guess, in chronological order from Magic Kingdom, Epcot, Hollywood Studios, and now Animal Kingdom, to just find all of the golden statues on the Play Disney app and be done with it. And I just wanted to enjoy an evening at Animal Kingdom. The park closes in a few hours, and I think it's probably going to rain, so I don't really need my sunglasses, but I also brought an umbrella. That's the rain right there, slowly moving in on where I currently am, which is at Animal Kingdom. I do have a Lightning Lane currently right now for Navi River Journey in about an hour or so, but I can make another one pretty soon. Looks like a lot of people are already heading out of the park right now because I am starting to feel some raindrops. I think what I might try to do is just go ahead and do this as quick as possible just to make sure that I can actually do it. So okay, this is probably not the worst place to wait out the rain. If I can imagine, it's not busy right now, but it probably will be once it actually does rain. Or I guess rain a little bit harder, I should say, because it is definitely actually starting to rain. Now, it's not terrible by any means, but it is raining. Okay, so I have my Play Disney app right here with the statues that I need to unlock and interact with. Well, that was fun. I haven't heard that one. Actually, maybe I should have waited because this is not very easy to hold my camera and an umbrella.
I suffer from short-term memory loss.
Okay. And then also wave at the statues. I don't think I technically have to wave at the statues because I turned up my sensitivity, so I should be able to detect it just walking up to it. But here they are, my final statues to unlock with the Play Disney app.
I walk on the wild side. I laugh in the face of danger.
And there they were. Oh no, that was some lightning. That might impact my plans tonight to ride some rides. Okay, so if it's still open, I'm going to take refuge somewhere over here by the Discovery Island trails / the Tree of Life trails. I can't imagine that there are going to be a lot of people over here right now with the weather, but I could definitely be surprised. Okay, so I sincerely hope you can hear me right now because I know that the microphone on this camera is definitely not the best, but it is pouring down rain. And here they are, the very final statues that I needed to encounter and unlock. Oh, now it is blowing in here. And that was just really windy. Okay, so first I did this one right here. This was Bambi and Thumper. Loyal and royal, this prince with a rhythmic cow began a life as an orphan, but soon had a family of friends. Then next I did, I guess technically, Simba, the pride of the jungle. This proud king of the jungle has a Swahili name that tells his species. And the next was Timon and Pumbaa, rest and relaxation. This delightful meerkat and warthog duo enjoy a no-worries lifestyle. And then finally, well actually I think I did these before, the Lion King statues, whoops, oh well. So it was Dory and Nemo, lost and found. There is something fishy about this pair from down under. And then there are the fireworks, showcasing that I've completed the statues. This is definitely a first for me, being underneath the Tree of Life all by myself as it is torrentially downpouring. You can just see how windy it is. Right over there, this is pretty nice actually, but it's very lonely. It seems like it might be letting up a little bit. But at the same time, maybe not. But I found a little corner in a cave section over here, and I'm just sort of using my umbrella to try to combat the winds and the rain. I wasn't expecting this. I saw it was going to rain, but I didn't anticipate this much of a downpour. That's a little gate that I've been cowering in, waiting for this storm to pass over, even though there continues to be a lot of lightning and thunder. It's less windy, so I'm presuming that it means that it's slowly moving past myself, just completely alone underneath the Tree of Life. I sort of wish that I got in line for some sort of a ride or went to some sort of a restaurant, but at this point I'm stuck here. It's also starting to flood, which that's great. I've been here for about 15 minutes now, and I would definitely enjoy some forward momentum, but at the same time, I do enjoy the solitude. It is lonely, but it is very comfortable because wherever I go, it's probably going to be pretty busy. I don't know if this depth shows up on camera, But I'm in ankle-high water right now, and I've been here for about half an hour, and I decided to go and put in a mobile order for flame-free barbecue. So I'm going to go get some food and go out into the world. It is definitely not raining as much as it was. I really need a better umbrella than this. I will always remember my time alone in the caverns of the Tree of Life during probably the most torrential downpour I've ever witnessed and experienced here at Animal Kingdom. But I need to go get some barbecue now to make all of that worth it. My feet right now are so wet. I can at least see other people walking around right now. That was an experience, without a doubt. That was sort of fun, but I got a little lonely. And why not have some more almost ankle-high water as I head over to Flame-Free Barbecue, which is luckily pretty much on the other side of Tough to Be a Bug, just straight ahead. I'm not trying to be dramatic about this, but look at this. My feet are underwater. That goes up all the way to my shins. That was intense. Look how much it is flooding over here. People are just walking through with the water almost up to their shins as well. This is a memory right now. This is pretty fun. But let's get some barbecue. I'm gonna get some barbecue. Okay, so I have my food here. I'm getting water and my baked beans. Currently, I need to go try to find a spot, which there shouldn't be much of a problem finding a spot, just one that is undercover, preferably. I'm currently somehow holding my camera and my umbrella, as well as my plate of barbecue right now, which is quite an endeavor, although my coleslaw, baked beans, and my cornbread are going to be a little bit damp by the time that I eat them. Okay, I think I found a spot over here where I can see Expedition Everest, which is currently closed today, like the entire day, not just due to the weather. So this is the St. Louis rib dinner, which comes with 2 slabs of ribs, and that's actually extra, the cornbread, but it does come with the coleslaw and the baked beans. So I will be enjoying this, just sitting up by the water. Right now, not a lot going on, but still mesmerized by this weather that I'm experiencing today. Right, so I finished my barbecue. I sat right over here by the water, and it is still raining. Right now, there's still lightning and thunder, but it looks so quiet over there by Expedition Everest right now because it is currently not open today at all. So what I'm going to do, I do have several lightning lanes that I might not be able to do. I have one for Navi River Journey. I have one for Kilimanjaro Safaris, which I think turned into a multiple experience lightning lane, and then I have one for Dinosaur. So I'm trying to decide what to do because pretty much right now every single ride of the park is down due to weather, with the exception of Dinosaur, and then the rides over in Pandora. Even Tough to Be a Bug is having some technical problems for whatever reason. So what I decided to do is just to head over to Dinosaur and use my multiple experience pass. I do have just a regular Dinosaur lightning lane, but I don't know if I'm going to be using it, meaning that with the current weather conditions it is pretty unlikely for at least the outdoor attractions to open back up. In particular, Kilimanjaro Safaris, which that one even closes earlier than the rest of the park does. I think it closes at dusk. Looks like they're doing some construction over here around the fountain outside of Dinosaur. My multiple experience lightning lane is pretty much good anywhere, with the exception of, I think, character meet and greets, and then obviously Avatar Flight of Passage. This is actually pretty cool. This ended up being a bit longer of a wait for standby than anticipated. The line went all the way outside. Okay, so it only took a couple minutes, which is great. I'm heading down to get onto my time rover to do dinosaur things in the past.
They're not gonna make it! They're not gonna make it!
Mission accomplished.
Okay, just got off of Dinosaur. That was definitely an experience. My group that was with me was very excited, to say the least, to ride that. But that was fun. It was very dark. One of these days, I will win one of these plushes and one of these plushes. Also, it's been a little while since I've seen my little friend. Hey, buddy. Good to see you again. Okay, so the park closes in less than an hour, so I think I'm heading over to Pandora to go ahead and redeem my final lightning lane of the day. I really do miss Primeval Whirl. It took up such a significant portion of Dinoland USA, and it's quiet without it. Very quiet. The sky does look incredibly beautiful. It's pretty hard to see right now, but that's definitely an advantage of a pretty major thunderstorm, as the sunset is always going to look incredibly beautiful. a little bit bummed that all of the carnival games right now are closed, but that's probably a good thing because I would definitely be doing a carnival game right now. So I'm heading over to Pandora to go and ride Navi River Journey, which I do have a lightning lane for before the park closes. This was a pretty unconventional trip to Animal Kingdom today, but I still had a good time. I would have loved to do maybe one of these carnival game attractions as I generally try to do whenever I come here, but it's again probably a good thing that I'm not able to right now. What is a little bit interesting is that the park does close pretty much as the sun sets, so getting to see the bioluminescence over at Pandora might not happen. It is very interesting just how quiet and deserted this portion of the park is, which is definitely due to Expedition Everest being closed. Today when I walked into the park there was a message on My Disney Experience saying that it was going to be unavailable, so I presume that that has been the entire day. So without Expedition Everest, and then all of the shows are done for the day in the early evening, late afternoon. So there's really no reason to be over here in this part of the park right now. Over there's where I had my barbecue, and there's the sunsets, which I might not be able to see by the time that I make it over to Pandora, so maybe I will get to see some bioluminescence. There's also a fog over here, which is thematically pretty cool. It fits very much so into Expedition Everest, doesn't it? Alrighty, I'm heading back over across the bridge from Dinoland USA, back to Discovery Island, and then over to Pandora. It looks like the flooding has subsided over here by the Flame Tree Barbecue. This was very cool to see this over here and then over by the Tree of Life trails. And it looks like Tuck to Be Bug is reopened too, hooray! Alright, so I'm passing by in front of the Tree of Life to head over to Pandora, and I wanted to pull out my Play Disney app because I don't think I showed this off earlier. This is the Fab 50 Quest Achiever. Congratulations, you've proven how fabulous you are by collecting all of the Fab 50 characters across all 4 theme parks and earning the ultimate achievement. And I earned that today, so I am very proud of myself. So I did it. I have all of the parks and then the completion emblem, I guess, of all of the parks for the Fab 50 Quest. It's probably not translating very well on camera, but there's like a golden aura on the Tree of Life right now as the sun sets, which is beautiful. And I'm heading over towards Pandora. This is actually sort of sad heading across the bridge into Pandora. It's very hard to see that the dragon stone statue there that used to be definitely easier to see, I want to say. I'm passing behind this particular plants right now heading into Pandora. And this is a perspective that I don't really often get to see in here. This is actually very pleasant, this little waterway. That is really pretty. Okay, so I just have a few minutes to make it over to Navi River Journey before it closes, but again, I do have that lightning lane that is definitely going to come in handy, because I imagine that it's a pretty popular wait time, even with it being pretty close to the park being closed. So the sun is definitely setting right now, and again, this golden aura that is just all over the park right now. It is so beautiful. Alright, so I'm heading over to Navi River Journey, which only has a 15-minute wait right now, so there's really not a great need for a lightning lane, but I have one nonetheless, and I bought it today, so I'm using it. I'm definitely very curious if it's going to look like this when I come out of Navi River Journey. It's a very short ride, so it might, but the sun is setting pretty fast. I do not remember the last time that I did a fast pass slash lightning lane for Navi River Journey, and whenever I have, it's always been a pretty fast process, so it does not look like there's anybody in line pretty much at all right now, but I still get to use the lightning lane, and this queue is absolutely beautiful. So this might be one of the very final boats of the evening for Navi River Journey. Hooray! So I'm back outside and the sun is definitely set for the day and the park is closed, so I'm heading back to my car. It would have been fun to ride Flight of Passage, but ultimately I'm surprisingly very happy with what I got to accomplish today. It was fun. Alright, so I made it back to the front of the park. There's still thunder and lightning, but there's no rain, at least, so at least that portion of the storm is finally over as I finally head back to the parking lot. I wish this camera was a little bit better in the low light. I'm probably going to have to figure that out. I might transition back to my old camera, or maybe I'll get a new lens for this camera, because I'm pretty sure that the body of this camera, this Canon 80D, is a little bit better than the Canon M50, I believe. Regardless though, making YouTube videos is all about the fun and just creating an experience and having an adventure that I can upload to YouTube and then rewatch at some point again in the future. So thank you for coming with me to Animal Kingdom tonight on what ended up being a somewhat rainy evening at the park. I became pretty familiar with the Tree of Life, at least the roots of it, without a doubt, and then I had some barbecue, which that was delicious, and just getting to use a couple lightning lanes, which I may or may not have really ended up needing for What Are There by Dinosaur and Navi River Journey. I don't know, it was a fun night at Animal Kingdom, and then just getting to see the park at nights when it's raining. Generally prefer to be a little bit less wet than that, but I do end up having a good time when it rains. I like having my little transparent umbrella and just walking around in the rain. It's a fun time, I think. Okay, I'm tired. We went to Hollywood Studios earlier today, and I think that delirium is catching up with me a little bit, so thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.